Hi, I'm Coral Marine with Coral Marine's Resin Art. We're going to be, this is just a little intro for the upcoming video. I'm doing a Halloween collab with Claire's Crafty Corner and lots of other people. I'm not exactly sure the date it's going to be released. Just trying to get everything together and set up now. Weeks ahead of time, because otherwise I will forget. But hope you all enjoy and follow along for some fun. Thank you. Hello everyone. I'm going to be making a candy corn, neon, and hopefully glow in the dark three-tiered pumpkin, along with a couple other extras with the leftover. I'm just going to start with a white, and then when it gets thicker after a few hours, I'll come back and do the next layer, which is going to be orange, and then the last one for yellow. I'm using the Let's Resin's neon powders, the lemon, just enough to get a little color. And then I'm going to be using WTRCSV Lemon Yellow Glow in the Dark. Oops, sorry, wrong side. Might be easier if y'all can just see it and read it. That'll be the last one I pour. And then the Let's Resin's Orange Red Neon Powder and the WTRCSV Orange Red Glow in the Dark. One way or the other, it's going to glow. And I'm using the white Let's Resin Neon Powder and the WTRCSV Sky Blue, which is white right now, but when it glows it will have a blue color. And I've got the cat and dog skeleton for, hopefully these are two separate ones and not the exact same thing for these guys. So this is a cat and a dog skeleton mold from Temu, and then I've got, in case I have any extras, I've got some little skull heads. I'm going to mix up some resin and be back shortly. Let's keep that upside down so I don't get powder in there where I don't want it. Now I'm just using a little bit of this for color, because most of it I'm going to be adding is going to be for the glow powder. So let's see. That should be just enough for coloring. Give that a mix in and see how it goes. Might not be enough. Kind of sort of a milky consistency. I didn't think about how these powders would react. I'll have to try and remember next time to add the a smidgen of alcohol to them and get them mixed up before putting it in the resin, and see if that will help get it mixed in a little bit better. Hopefully I didn't add too much of the neon powder so it will actually glow. I'm kind of afraid I added too much of the neon. But I've got black lights in my room, so these will still glow. It's just not quite, I kind of sort of wanted to double, you know, charge it with the black lights in my room, and then after the black lights go out, I still have glow in the dark. So maybe if they charge long enough, it just might do it. I see some glow. Yeah. I've got to get some more of my really good stuff in different colors. Find a white or a light blue. They call the sky blue one, it's called like invisible white or invisible blue, because it's like just a pale hazy color. If you didn't actually add the white to it, it's definitely translucent and kind of foggy looking. I wanted trying to get a little bit more actual white to it, so that's why I did it the way I did it. But it glows. All right, now where's the light switch? Get that turned back on. Everything in here is glowing. All right, we'll be back in a couple of hours for part 2 when I add the orange to the middle part. And then a couple more hours after that, and I'll add the yellow. Back for part 2. Hopefully I'm in view here. I started off with a little bit of alcohol in the bottom of this little cup and added my fluorescent red orange, and then I added my glow red orange, and that ended up being a little too much for what little alcohol I had, so I added a little bit of resin. Trying to get this as mixed as possible. I'll clean those off momentarily. And I'm just mixing it like I normally would if I was mixing the resin already, which is, it's pre-mixed. I already had did this off camera. I'm just adding the color in to make sure it's in there good and thoroughly. Losing the streaks. There's still a few powder particles, but sometimes you just can't get 100% of them out. I don't want to add, you know, too much alcohol, because then that can cause problems with the curing. So alright, yeah, here we go. Well, see, I knew I grabbed one. And I'm not quite sure what this one is, which is why I'm actually using it, is to see what it's going to come out looking like. Pause it there for a second. Try and squeeze it around some. All right, we shall see you when this is hardened up some, gotten to a nice gel-like state, so it's not going to, the colors run together, and we shall do the yellow next. See y'all soon. And we're on the last bit. And I mixed up way too much. Overestimated, but that's okay. I have other molds on hand. And yes, I've already made a mess. That's why I've got a yellow wet wipe here. I spilled yellow all over the table, so I had to get that cleaned up. It's on my gloves. Remember to make sure you always mix your resin thoroughly and properly before you add your color, because you won't know if your resin's mixed proper if you add color beforehand. This is for normal, you know, most epoxies. There are a few exceptions, like the polyurethane, but that's, you know, completely different for adding color. Or the casting powders and plasters and things like that. Those are different. Make where you add colorant to them. Sticky on the fingers. Okay. Sanitize on the gloves. Make sure I don't have sticky on the here while I pour. That should be at a gelled state enough that these two won't mix. I didn't wait quite as long as I did with the last one, so hopefully this will still be okay. Okay, wow. I thought I over-mixed a lot, but apparently I didn't do as much as I thought I had. Looks like we're done until it's time to demold. I shall see y'all soon. So as usual for me, I can't sleep, so going to do some demolding. I'm going to save this one for last. Make you wait. I'm curious to see what this thing is. Holding something. I think I know what this one is now. Let's get that back together. Into my save bucket. Look at the details on the face. Can't quite tell what he's holding in his hand. Must have got a bubble or something underneath there. See a little bubble there. It's a gargoyle. King of the gargoyles, it looks like, since he's wearing a crown. That's cool. Excuse me. Let's see, I want to see the cat dog ones next. See if we actually have a cat and a dog here. This one looks like it's going to be the cat so far from the way that tail is. Yeah, a little bit of the white powder. I'll do a close-up here in a moment. Flip that upside down, keep things out of it. Let's hope this is a different one. Well, the tail goes a different way, so hopefully this is. gently. There we go. Cat and dog skeletons. I'll see about getting some black paint and doing a little bit of a wash on him and her. Let's see if I can get the face in here. Is that a bubble or is that the way the skeleton? Oh, wait, that's the way the skeleton is. The eyes. Get it into view. The dark spots is where the powder settled and did not mix all that thoroughly. Got a little overspill here, back here. I'll double check, and he's got a bubble on his bum, but it's underneath, can't see. And I didn't have any overspill on him. That's good. Well, there's 3 so far. Let's see. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Let's get him into view just onto the side over here. Have those 3 guys over there. Let's see. Let's do some crystals. Oh, wait, that wasn't the crystal. That was the crow. I'm hoping I'm in view. I'm not standing up right now. I can't. Getting dizzy. So this is the crow with the crow skull head with the cameo background for the single one. Molds back out of the way. And double. That stuff cleaned up in a bit. I mean, if he's solid white, it'll be a little harder to see him or it fully. Looks like there's something sticking up right there. Hopefully you can see it. I'm not at an angle to see the camera view right now. My apologies. Let's do let's see if the yellow one will come out or not, or if it's too soft still. push out. Don't want to bend you. There we go. Just a little quaint yellow fluorescent. And now that they're getting all these out of the mold, I'll be able to get the black light on them, charge them up, turn them off the lights, and show you what they all look like. There's one. You can see how the powder settles, because I didn't use the alcohol trick on trying to get it dissolved better first before just putting it into the resin. You just have to be careful and not use too much alcohol, because the alcohol can inhibit the curing process of the resin. Pop. Number 2. And number 3. See if I can get these guys in my hand up here. Get a little better view of this guy. Now that I can standing up for a moment, briefly, before I have to sit back down again. And like I said, I'll do get some black paint, mix it in some water, and take a wide brush and go over it after they finish curing, because like the orange and the yellow, they're still a little on the soft side. But once they cure up longer, the white ones have, been curing for the longest. I think I got a little bit of a bubble on the eye on that one. And then get the white powder that sunk. I don't see spots on this one. I have like what looks like a little clear spot in the crown. Tiny little spots, which is kind of odd. All right, let's. Pardon me, I just can't stand for long, and I can't see through the camera where the way it's angled, and I'm having trouble with. Or I'm using my phone right now because I'm having trouble trying to get the camera to record to my computer for faster uploads, because right now I'm having to use my phone, and then after I create, one part, I have to upload it to YouTube, because that's the fastest transfer that I've been able to find. If I try and connect my phone by wire to the computer, it wants to download every picture on my phone, even ones that's already on there. So, and my computer's not differentiating between new and old. So I have like thousands of pictures on this computer already, and I'm like, what's going on here? Cleaned up a few of those spots. Let's see about getting this one out. Starting to lose some of its shininess. These been used quite a bit. little orange. Not really going to see much of the yellow. It's a little on the bottom around. But those should glow really good under my black light in my bedroom. I'll leave you sit here for right now, but I gotta make sure everything gets set on a silicone mat after I'm done with this. That way we don't have anything sticking to this mat cover, because I'm not quite sure what material this is made out of. It's probably some type of plastic. Let's see. You're done. Crystal and my skulls. Y'all stay for quick uses. I know what you are now. You're a gargoyle and you're my skeletons. Move these guys out the way. I don't know why resin is just so staticky. Come on, go off in the bucket. Because I don't want you falling back into my piece. I did a project not too long ago and I thought I had too much, so I poured some into here, then come to find out I needed all that black back out, so I had to try and scrape it out of here, so which is why it had the black dots, and I figured I'd leave it and see what it would come out looking like later when I put something else in there. So I figured the black dots with the white glow in the dark should be pretty cool. Okay, that should be most of that. Definitely had to add some color to around his eyes, so make those pop better. I think it turned out pretty neat with the mottled black on there. I think the grandbaby will like that. She's not a baby anymore. I can't call her baby anymore. She is almost 4. These little guys. And this is probably going to be like a little sun catcher. I'll put these guys together, because most of them have multiple little tabs to them. Like this one's got 2. Come on out. There we go. Pterodactyl. Another little pterodactyl. Pretty sure that one's Triceratops. It's like a big and a little of each. My granddaughter likes dinosaurs. So I'll probably get some line or wire and hang in between all these guys after they've, you know, finished hardening up and all. I'll leave everything to sit nice and flat so nothing warps and gets misshapen. Now, this is going to be one that's probably going to be a little bit of a pain. I see lots of bubbles, but I stirred kind of fast and I didn't babysit it either to come back for spray. And it's at the edges where it gets caught on, you know, a lot of resin pieces. It's very hard to get it when you have, like, it curves in. If it went straight up, the bubbles would have, you know, been able to completely come out and rise. Had I sat here and used tools and everything to work on it, I'd have a lot fewer bubbles to possibly, you know, barely any. I just was tired and didn't do it. Come on, work your way down. Flip over. Flip the face. Come on. Roll. There we go. Look at those colors. And I did pretty good at guesstimating right where the line was. That back into place. I need a piece of paper. There we go. This should be good enough. I'll have to get a different marker and see about finishing that up a bit later. But we can at least see somewhat of the details now and get a marker that's not going to leak on me. But I'll have to get my glasses so I can get in to do the stitch marks on the mouth. But here's my candy corn pumpkin. 3-tier pumpkin. That glows under black light from Let's Resin's neon powders, and it glows in the dark after it's charged for a bit. And it glows in the dark with the glow-in-the-dark powder. And we'll charge those up so we can see how they all look. Give me that. You can clearly see that they're glowing just under the black light, the orange and the yellow especially. The white's so-so. And yeah, there's a lot of that white powder sunk in his head. But the orange and the yellow look really good. I wish I'd remembered that trick before I started on the white. I completely forgotten about it. Say it glows pretty good. Didn't get much light on that side, so yeah, it's darker there. But everything seems to be glowing pretty darn good. I'm very happy with how these guys turned out. And a bonus gargoyle to boot. I'll have to remember and do him in a gray and black next time. Make him look kind of like stone. Excuse me. And that's just them glowing. No other lights. And I don't know if you can see the bubbles. Excuse me. Let me pause a sec. Okay, sorry about that. Had a little coughing fit for a second. Oh. Let me turn my fan on because I'm getting overheated here. I will have these links added up. This is probably going to be my Halloween video in collaboration with Claire's Crafty Corner, which by the time y'all see this, it'll be probably another few weeks because this is going to be for October. So if that's the case, then happy Halloween, happy early Halloween. I'll let these guys cure for a while longer, about another week or so, and then I can add in the little black watered down paint to give it a kind of sort of a wash on some of these guys. Paint in some little details on the dinosaurs and get them hung up after everybody cures and finish fixing his face. And we'll have some completed pictures at the end that you'll get to see of everybody. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate all my subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed, please click the subscription button. It's completely free. Don't forget to like and comment. If you also are a crafter, add your crafting channel name in the comments of my section. That way anybody that follows me can find you and check you out too. And that way everybody can, help others get more subscribers. Last time I checked, I had 461, so we are getting every step closer to 500. But by the time this comes out for Halloween, I may already have the 500. I'm not sure. I can only hope. So, thank you again, everyone. I hope y'all have a wonderful day or evening, rest of the week. Happy Halloween.